Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. Good daily yesterday. Whoa, what's going on with this? This is a scary one. I mean, it just rolled over, but still. Insanity, Midas, Lethality. Usually good, believe it or not. Always good. Sometimes good. So, I mean, these scores, it seems like it's just because the daily just rolled over. They don't necessarily seem that difficult. Or the run doesn't seem that difficult in practice. Or I should say in theory. Quite the opposite of in practice. 1-1. So it's 2. I believe 1 and 1 makes 2. That would be 3 right there. 3 elites. That's the best we could do. Let's go that way. Okay, as always, I'll say this every time. We can already get a glimpse of what this deck has. Certainly one backstab. Flying the Tactician. Tactician is good here. We might as well just play it and then dump it. And then we could get Skewer for 30. Which will totally pick up the kill. But Insanity tends to be, and it's no surprise at this point, I think we just add as many cards as possible. I really think on an Insanity or a Hoarder daily, you look for Mind Blast. I'm not going to deliberately nerf myself. Tools of the trade: Skewer, Parasite, Quick Slash, Neutralize, Deep Breath. Wow. Tools of the trade. Absolutely. Parasite. No thank you, sir. No thank you. A free Tools of the trade is pretty solid, though. But we'll see if it comes up, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know? Wraith Form. I actually think Wraith Form might be okay. Literally, this is going to discard like our whole hand. So instead, I could have done that, but instead, I'm going to play enough shivs to kill you, which seems like a substantially smarter idea. Poison Stab, all attack, Piercing Wail. I'll take Poison Stab. I used to think it was only useful in a poison archetype. I definitely disagree with that now. Grand Finale is the absolute worst. Turning that into Caltrops, even if we never draw Caltrops, it's a win by itself. Now we can get 250 gold, become Cursed with Regret. Give me the 100 gold, you know, I'll be the guy who plays like a little baby there. Doesn't bother me in the least. Masterful Stab, but there's no other cards in hand. I know I want to backstab you. Give me a Tools of the Trade, then a Storm of Steel. It's actually like a really reasonable amount of damage. Now, what would we drop here? Eviscerate is not going to be playable. Neither Bouncing Flask might be the worst, actually. So, he's going to hit for 17. Let's nip that in the bud if possible. And, Caltrops will hit him for 6. Blade Dance will hit him for 14. So, I think I'm more of a 14 guy here, honestly. And it doesn't really matter what we dump here, because Skewer will just kill you. Dude, completely acceptable fight. This run's popping. You can already tell this one it's not like it's not going to be in danger ever. It's just that right now it looks so good that everything is just coming up roses. In order to get the value out of the backstab, I think it's probably worth going for this. So we would backstab, Sucker Punch, unload. I mean, we could have gotten energy out of Concentrate, but then we wouldn't have had any cards left to play. So, you know, you can run the numbers for yourself on that one. I'm going to Sucker Punch you again. You're going to hit me for 15. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, unfortunately. We'll retain Eviscerate, which with Tools of the Trade will not be as expensive next turn as it was this turn. Dump Doppelganger. I'm just trying to see if I can kill you. 7 times 5 is 35, so I don't think I can kill you. If I can't kill you, it'd be good to get some block, but we only have 4 block. I don't even know if 4 block is worth playing. I could hit you for 27. I think I would Noxious Storm of Steel. The poison's not going to be worth a ton, but I think this is acceptable. Keep in mind, like, I really don't feel bad about this one because we have to rest either way. You know what I mean? Like, every time we go to a campfire, we can't upgrade. At least not. We don't have an upgrade or a, you know, a dig or something like that. So, Duwu Doll's kind of tempting here. Maybe don't take anything. We're starting to see that we're a little low on blocks here. What do you got for me? Runic Dodecahedron, presently useless. By the way, do potions just not exist on this run? Not that I'm upset or anything. Give me this. I'm going to smack you. What do you think about a Caltrops? I think Caltrops Doppelganger might be okay. And keep Wraith Form in hand. But, yeah, because we're resting, what I'm trying to get at is losing HP is not necessarily the end of the world. I don't know if we're going to be able to get something out of Finisher. Or, sorry, out of Masterful Stab. Hitcha. We could play Wraith Form. I could get 35 damage. Let me think about this. I can get 18. That would take you down to 34. And then I could get 28 damage. And then the first time you hit me, you would take 3 and you would die, but we would take so much damage in the process. Let me hold Finisher. Storm of Steel actually was probably a better pick, but we got Intangible for 2 more turns. Yeah, dump that. I think like Concentrate if you dump this, this, and this. I'm just trying to get some kind of chain going here. That was not good enough, but we're not taking any damage in the process, and he's like actually dead next turn. We took no damage. Okay, this is great stuff. Don't we have tool? Where's my discard? Oh, we don't have Tools of the Trade active. We have well-laid plans. Okay, Old Coin is beautiful. Throw another backflip in this deck. The more block, the merrier. Until we're killing everything in one turn or before we ever take any damage. Completely okay with this. 14 damage. You're out of here. Okay. I can hit you for 30. Not quite good enough, though. I really don't want to take 10 damage. Instead, we'll take 6 and put this guy substantially further away from actually being killed. Yes, maybe not my finest moment. Not sweating it too much. Like, the deck has not come together. I'm hoping... I don't know about Snecko Oil, by the way. I'm hoping it comes together right here, now that we have a shop and so much money. Sure. I will take Bronze Scales. I will take Snecko Skull. I think I'll take Pantograph. We still have so much gold. I'll take Flash of Steel. Give me Cloak and Dagger as well. Toss an Accuracy into the deck. Why not? The 3 relics, I think, are pretty okay. So get Backstabbed and Escape Plan. Masterful Stab. One of these days, we're going to make it work, dude. Doubtful. We might as well play Dodge and Roll for a little block. No, we shouldn't have, because we actually had Lethal on you here. That's something I'm going to have to get used to. What, doing math? The self-burns are the worst of all. When you would die, heal to 10% of your max HP instead and discard this potion. I don't think that's worth very much. Now, this is dangerous. And also pod racing. So, let's start and be sensible. Because the thinking I have right now is like... If we play, let's play Backflip first, see what we get. Okay. Then you play Concentrate, and you're like, dump this, dump this, dump this. Now you have 4 energy, and Eviscerate only costs you 1. So you should definitely just Eviscerate maybe that guy right there. And then this will also kill you. And I think then you take Snecko Oil for draw. And for... We're already taking... Well, we're taking a little damage, but... Yeah, dump this. Blade Dance gives us 2 of these. Okay, I mean, we used a potion, but we got out of this without taking any damage. Now I just gotta hit you for 8. Actually tougher than it looked, apparently, but he's dead to Caltrops anyway. And Attack Potion is okay. I need Dagger Spray. Like, Deflect is fine, but I need Dagger Spray so that I can actually do damage in an AoE situation like that. Alright, I think we're actually in a pretty okay spot here. What do you do turn 1? Attack Potion for sure. Slice. Wow. That might actually be the worst value you could conceivably get. You know what's hilarious? We can't play one Masterful Stab because of the other one. Leg Sweep is great, and it'll weaken him on his big turn, so I think we'll do that, even though we could just play 2 Unloads instead. which is actually what we'll do, and then I'll forget about Noxious because I'm an idiot. Now, you're dealing 42 damage. That's a lot. We're definitely not going to perfect the fight, in case you're wondering about that. Oh, although, we did just get Intangible. Reduce all damage taken and HP loss to 1. We're still not going to perfect the fight. Unless we can draw some freaking block, dude. And we cannot. So, I don't even think 1,000 cuts is necessarily worth it, but I'll play that. I'll play Doppelganger. We might as well play Skewer for 1, I suppose. So we are going to take 6 hits, but he takes 18 damage. That was still a clutch draw on the Intangible, but, you know, could have been better. 9 damage doesn't bother me at all. We'll weaken. He's dealing 6 now. We'll backflip. And we could always defend, but it doesn't matter that much right now. I think just stacking up some poison on him is probably better right now. Really searching for, like, an energy relic from this fight would be quite nice. Give me a backflip again. A deflect. A blur. Cloak and dagger. Roll over a little bit of block here. This guy, like, we haven't been playing that amazingly against him. The Intangible maybe made it look better than it actually was, but I don't know. I kind of look at this right now, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. It didn't matter if we played deflect, actually. We're actually killing him real quickly. We could always go for what am I trying to think of here? Infinite Blades, like an innate Infinite Blades. What a terrible turn. Incredible, dude. Just powers and stuff that's useless without having any other enablers. Alright, he's hitting for 20. Nothing serious. If we're already not going to perfect, I'd rather play the second Caltrops. As stupid as that might seem. But rather than doing any of that, I think I'm going to Sucker Punch, gain some energy, hit you for 27. Dude is highly dead. There we go. Okay, transformative relics, please. After image is pretty much exactly what we're looking for, especially if we can somehow make it innate. We should definitely go Duvu Doll because our deck is thick. A lot of people, and they might not necessarily be wrong, but a lot of people would probably snap keep Pair. Wait, it's a lot of HP. And then Tiny Chest might work out for us. We don't want to remove curses, but we do want to remove Masterful Stabs from our deck. It gives us something to do at rest sites that's not just resting for maybe 0 when we get the opportunity. It's like a 1, and then... Can we get 3? We can get 3 if we go the far left path. So we want to hit this shop early, because otherwise we're not going to hit one. Anyway, this is pretty good. I think we made the right decision on what to keep there. My personal opinion, at least. Okay. Well, I think we should Dagger Spray. Well, let's start with an Unload. Dagger Spray is just going to crush. Then you Skewer. And hilariously, we actually managed to use Masterful Stab for the first time ever. What a world, dude. Now, the shop was 600 gold. Shuriken is no... option. You're taking Shuriken. We don't need Darkstone. Like, we already have value from curses. I would rather take, well, I mean, the Waffle, 7 HP, or every time you get a curse, increase your max HP by 6. This will probably pay for more than the Waffle. So you know what? You're right. That's a better play. And I'll almost always take, like, a backflip. Bane might be fine, but these aren't cards that get me excited, you know? I don't get out of bed for less than a 250 gold relic these days. Now... usually we'll start with one of these. Just like to do as much damage as possible turn 1. Our shivs are not to be trifled with, dude. Like, these are actually nuclear class weapons right now. We're getting 10 damage per shiv. 19 plus 12 is 31 plus 4. You won't die. We're not taking any damage, but you won't die. So I think we want to do, like, I'm going to smack you. The block is irrelevant. I'll smack you again. Right, he didn't get poisoned anyway, so... oh, he died to Caltrops. Terror is so good. Even though footwork is great, like... I think we got a little bit more of an aggro-focused deck. That's how I play the game. It doesn't mean it's the right way. Weirdly enough, I think, like, now we want to draw Unload. Because if we get Unload, we can actually play Masterful Stab. But instead of doing that, let's just do damage. So I'm going to hit you, and then I'm going to kill you. We could get Masterful Stab out there, but we'd have to discard Skewer to make it work. Wait, hear me out here. Yo, your boy is an actual genius. It's still going to Skewer for 4, which is actually fine for us. And then we'll pull out the Masterful Stab right there. So we enabled it. It actually worked. It was a little finicky. Is that the way that card's supposed to work? I'm having like a crisis now. I'm like, oh my god. Obviously, that's how it's supposed to work at all times. We're finally using it semi-properly, maybe. Yo, I don't know. We got him. Okay, dash is good enough. Absolutely. No need to think twice about that one. Choose one of 20 cards to add to your deck. Sure. Oh, what would I like to add to the deck? I really think, I mean, Glass Knife is great, of course, but give me an Infinite Blades, and maybe we'll find an opportunity to upgrade it somehow, even if it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, is there like a Whetstone? These guys have obviously got to go. It would be better if we could get our strength up before attacking this guy. Don't worry about it too much, though. Oh, Storm of Steel. We lose Finisher. So I'll just get some value out of that right now. I think it was worth it, though. You know what would be a top-tier relic for us right now? And it's not normally a top-tier relic, but, well, debatably at least. Ice Cream. I feel like we have a lot of turns in which we finish with a discard. Like, we could make Concentrate so much better if we got Ice Cream. Blue Candle, sure, nothing wrong with that. I guess we're never unhappy for more tools of the trade. The only thing is, a lot of the time we get it, it's going to be a dead card right now. So, in contrast to what I was thinking earlier, I actually don't really want to get rid of Masterful Stab anymore. You know, we should play Accuracy then. Check this. We might have wanted to do that in a different order. And we're going to take so much damage here. Like, but there was no block except for the one that we already played. So I don't feel like we made a colossal mistake. Well, it gives us a good opportunity to heal in the future. We don't need any more well-laid plans. Like, it's a great card. I just think that might be a little bit too much. We'll rest here just to keep ourselves going. So keep in mind we have Runic Dodecahedron, so resting is not bad, although this time it was because it took us literally 1 HP below where Runic will work, but... let's just get this out here. Alright, we have such an insanely good deck now. Might as well do this. Yeah, okay. This guy's probably dead on the next. So we have 8 strength up. That's actually ridiculous. No, get rid of this, dude. Okay, After Image right now is unnecessary. I'm going to hit you. Now we have to do, like, a backflip or something of the sort. This is not amazing. Yeah, it turned out to actually be kind of terrible, but... This guy's so far behind the 8-ball, he stands no chance. Skewer is already doing 33, which is not enough. Have we played an Accuracy? No, we have not. Dump Poison Flask. Then play Acrobatics. We barely got him, but got him nonetheless. And give me another Accuracy. We're getting enough shifts to make this something we'd love to hit on turn 1. Even twice, maybe. So he's doing 18. Well, I'm going to hit ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. I would really like to Like, I want to play Masterful Stab. I think we should start with Backflip. I don't know what I'm hoping to get out of it, but... we'll put up a block potion. And it didn't turn out badly, but... I'm kind of surprised, like... how hard it's been for us to not take damage. Like, I'll just level with you. I got no interest in blocking 5 of 27 damage when we could instead take him 1 turn closer to death and probably get more value out of killing him. We need tough bandages. Like, tough bandages would be a killer pickup right now. We also need more block, like... because discarding is something that happens all the time in this deck. But we've, as of present at least, been, like, unable to actually make it work. Might as well just shoot with that. Unable to make it work for us outside of the obvious, right? Like, so I think that, and maybe we should pop a regen potion, but I'm trying to save it until we get to maybe a later, like a fight that's going to last a little longer. This time we can actually block. Our shivs are quite nice, so we'll do that. Yeah, it would be nice to get tough bandages. That is not tough bandages. It makes card removal cheaper, which I'll just hazard a guess, unlikely to be that amazing. Take our regen potion. Any big enablers here? Not really, but it's going to be nice to have dash. So I see 47 damage right here. It's actually 48, but still. And then dash pretty much takes care of this. So we got 16 damage coming in. Let's do like a survivor, dump that. Survivor, dump this. We have exactly enough block. They're going to take damage when they hit us. It's a good situation right now. Now, the fastest way to get through this guy, or to not take damage, would be to murder that guy. We have no means of protecting ourselves, unfortunately, so let's do something like this. We're going to take 10, but that's the cost of doing business. Now we should be smart, because if we can block through his attacks, we get an advantage. Because we're healing right now. Although we're going to have to heal. Oh, we might not have to heal because of Pantograph. Yeah, be intelligent about that. Like, we still have two turns of healing, so I don't really want to cut him up right now, honestly. We could kill him extremely easily. In fact, the harder thing to do is to leave him alive. Choose a card to discard. Doesn't really matter. We have enough blocks, so I'm going to just let this happen again. And now our healing potion is done. We're almost getting to full HP off of Pantograph, but not quite. Still, I'd probably maybe remove a card. Ornamental Feign is actually a really nice choice for us right now. And who knows what Doppelganger will do. So we could rest and have one more energy for our boss fight, or we could remove a card from the deck. I think we're going to rest, and it's a waste because we're really only healing for like 2. But I think it gives us a better chance at the perfect. So because we're kind of score chasing, I think it's worth it, but, you know. It's not like, on a normal run, probably wouldn't play it. Let me give you a backstab. Shiv, shiv, shiv. We definitely want to play finisher. The only question is, what do we want to do? We probably want to, like, play a power. And I'm going to say Tools of the Trade's probably the best right now. Then you do a dash. Then you do an unload. Then you do a finisher. And he's not quite half dead, but he's 1 away from being half dead. So let's get Tools of the Trade out of here. As of right now, we are going to take damage. And actually, there's nothing we can do about it. So, perfect. Falls by the wayside. Yet, oh no, Ornamental. Yes. We're taking 1 damage. Nothing, still, in my opinion, at least, nothing we could have done about it. But, again, we don't really need a second Tools of the Trade. Although it would have been a better play than a survivor. Cloak and Dagger. Yeah. It's either that or gain 3 block next turn. I'll let you be the judge of whether or not 3 block seems like it's relevant in this situation. He's hitting us for 72. That sucks. Okay, be weakened, please. Send us for 54. Still pretty terrible. Flash of Steel might put him in lethal range. 7, so it's 37 plus the 3 poison. Yeah. Look at that, dude. Barely got it. Thank you, Flash of Steel. It's the last time I question whether or not you're a worthwhile card. And I kind of hate all of these, but I'll take Unload because it enables our Masterful Stabs, even though that seems unlikely to help. And we'll go for the, you know, pay it forward. I don't need the relics now. Give me the relics tomorrow, but double. With interest. 1-1. 1. This is 2. No matter what side we take, we're probably going to get 2. We're going to have access to 2. Let's start here. Hit an early shop, see if we can springboard that into something worthwhile. Well, it doesn't seem like a bad turn to play an After Image in my world. Probably an Infinite Blades, too. Like, Infinite Blades Blur is optimal here, I think. Rolling to the next turn with 28 block. These guys aren't doing anything. So we'll dump a couple of accuracies in here. I mean, Sucker Punch, Heel Hook. Could have given this guy the damage, but it's a free kill as is. Wow. Yeah, add some poison. I'm pretty sure he's dead next turn. Shuriken was such a good get. The fact that we got it on the last floor is like... I'm surprised. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm lucky is a better way to describe it. If you get choke on turn 1, you're going to be like, it's a dream come true. But we'd probably actually just put Finisher in our hand. If we get like Fire in a Jar or whatever it's called. No! I'm not giving you... Oh, this isn't going to hit an early shop at all. It could still hit us shop, but just much later. So sure, let's pivot this way then. We would, yeah, we'd probably go Finisher is my expectation at least. So, probably just focus on taking anything attacking out of the game as early as possible. Leg Sweep is real nice. We're not going to always have an opportunity to generate blocks, so I'll sack a little bit of efficacy in order to make sure we get that out there. Shuriken combined with Ninja Scroll is really what I should be saying, is giving us our value right now. And unfortunately, this is terrible. Poison. Well, don't really need to play this, so... Nah, that's okay. You're good. I would love to get Calipers or Anchor on this deck as well. Well, I mean... This is also really bad. You're at 26, so I'm going to do this. Wow, yeah. Why would you even bother playing to defend, right? Like, that's just a waste of time. And then we can almost kill you, which is fine by me. I don't want you dead yet. I want you alive so we can kill you next turn. This is where you want Dagger Spray. It's insanely strong. Barely got it, but we got it nonetheless. Draw is good, but I'm telling you, dude, like, I'm surprised at how little block we seem to have. When in my head, I'm like, all we take is block. Pretty good value on these. Not quite perfect, but pretty good. Sucker Punch was not worth playing, probably, in hindsight. But I stand by this as a pretty great turn 1. Now it all comes down to, like, can we actually get stuff we like? And the answer is, like, a surprisingly emphatic no. $52. I can come so close to killing you. I think I'd play it to get rid of 9 damage. It pains me deeply, don't get me wrong. Maybe I was wrong. I think we actually need more draw than I've given myself credit for here. Because the draw, in its own unique way, leads to block. So yeah, I think it's the right decision. I'm worried because we have this elite fight coming up, and it's kind of a scary moment for me. We'll see how it goes, I guess. I mean, Bouncing Flask is 12 poison. It's real good. Sure, Infinite Blades is probably like 12 damage a turn for 0 energy as well. Yeah, when you put it that way. 39 damage. Start with a backflip. Man, this is not what I want to draw, like, at all. There you go. We get some free energy, at least. Just this. Dump a card you're never going to play, like this one. Eviscerate is now still 39 damage. This time we have 13 block. I'm going to super slow play it. I'm going to take... Oh, because we're taking 10 damage from... Yeah. I think we have to skip an elite to rest. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think we have to skip an elite to rest. I think I know we have to skip an elite to rest. That's painful, because this deck feels great. To have it almost struck down in its prime. I know we got the potion, but... Feels wrong, dude. There's still that shop. Don't worry about that. So we're up to 36 HP. Not a lot. It's a great turn for finisher. We can't play dash. But I think that's fine. We'll play blur finisher. And I suppose we could have played concentrate as well. But 8 damage. See, that's what I like to see. But I'm starting to, like, after the last floor, I thought we were totally set. Now I'm getting a little nervous. Yeah, we want this so that we can get another level of shuriken. And then it's like, Caltrops, Tools of the Trade. Give me that. 22 damage. That's where you start to get a little nervous. Alchemize is pretty good. What's the worst here? If we can't... Yeah, I think we'd do this. Because Heel Hook at least is burst damage. So we'll start here. Hit ya. We'll Alchemize real quick. 3 Thorns. Ugh. Dude, maybe we need this fairy potion. Trust me. It feels bad to even suggest that, but... Alright. We should have played Blur instead, but... He's dead anyway. Ugh. Because now I'm looking at it and I'm like... Can we even... kill the elite we need to kill in order to get to the shop? I'm not convinced. Well, first, just get through this fight. Like, let's not start looking too much into the future here. Definitely you're going to hit him with that. Now, backstab kills you. If I can get my strength up, I can kill you in one hit, so... This is 16 damage now, thanks to Sneko's skull. And... Alright, that's a really good first turn. We might as well play that for 1 damage. You guys are back, huh? It's a bad turn again. Definitely deflects. Certainly a little leg sweep action. Never hurt anybody. I think we'd try to weaken this guy a little bit. And, you know, what can I say? Like, life is pain right now on this run. We can't fight the elite, so Black Star looks just horrible. With 8 HP, you can't fight the elite. You have to take... Oh, we can fight this elite. No shop, though, which is like, we got 1,000 gold. You want to talk about opportunity cost? That's horrible. How did this all go so wrong so quickly? But I have to believe that there's a way out of it. As long as we believe there's a way. I can live with this. The value could be better. Now the finisher is kind of a big potential for us here, but I don't really want to take 15 damage to enable it. So I'll tell you what, give me a little after image. And then I'm going to just start working on you a little bit. Finisher would get the kill, but at the great cost to our own HP. I mean, what can you say here? Like, we're being held prisoner by our own, the way we've structured our own run. Definitely play Piercing Wail, which makes a, yeah, we're fine. Throw a dodge and roll out there. And honestly, like, give me a blur over a backflip. I gotta find some way to kill these guys, and right now that way is Caltrops, which is hilarious and also incredibly unfortunate. So, Bouncing Flask. Huge plays. I'm okay with this distribution. Do me a favor, roll over a little bit of block. Probably should have attacked on a turn in which we had a lot of block. I feel like my brain, my Slay the Spire brain is turning to mush here. You really aren't going to play Storm of Steel. You should just be honest with yourself. Think you let yourself, well, you don't even have to take 2. You could take 1 damage. Let yourself take 1 damage in order to keep it working. You're noxious, you know, it's working for you. Oh my lord. Wraith Form. Wraith Form is actually huge. Discard 2. You don't really need blocks at that point. Let's actually go. Okay, so I can hit you next turn. As slow as this was, it kind of seemed to, like, get the job done. Should play 0-cost stuff. We don't have 0-cost stuff. I should just hit you then. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, we're alive. Do we have to fight the elite? No. Oh, I feel like we have to dodge the elite just for survival purposes, and it pains me a great deal. Rest assured. I'm going to make sure these guys die on turn 1. And I'm telling you, once we actually kill these guys on turn 1, you're going to look on this and be like, how are you in this bad position on this run? I know. I'm in the same boat. I'm like, we should be killing every enemy so easily. I'm trying not to forget about this, the fairy potion as well, of course. Now, if we get a little bit of strength up, that guy's super dead. I really think we should actually acrobat. That was a very poor time to play that. Kinda hate doing this, but to knock that guy out, it might be worth it. That was a misplayed turn. Yeah, I can live with our present situation here. All we gotta do is make it. If we make it to the boss, the world's our burrito. You're dead. Deflect, cloak and dagger. You're gonna hit for 5, so I'll smack you. Roll this over to the next turn. Just gotta make it through a little bit more, because remember, we have Pantograph. Now, I think we're kind of gonna get our butt kicked. Kind of like all these right now. We don't need Dagger Spray, I guess. It's too unwieldy. We're kind of going to get our butt kicked against the boss, potentially. But we'll see. Doing 7, so I'll hit ya. Play a Wraith Form. Flying Knee saves us. One last fight. I don't know, did I choose wisely? Single enemy. Doesn't seem that... He's attacking on turn 1? For what purpose? We can't kill him with Skewer. Even if we use Concentrate, we're not going to get there. But we could always use our Speed Potion for 5 decks on this turn. Let's just smack him first and see how it goes. And then determine, do we actually need to use our Speed Potion? We need 15 block. I think you start here. And it turns out we probably needed it, but in one more attack we get 4 more block. We shouldn't keep Alchemize because we're not going to play it. We're going to play Poison Stab and then Skewer, yeah. Alright, we played it, I think, properly. A little bit of arithmetic got the job for us, or got the job done for us there. We don't really care about the weakness, but Sucker Punch is worth more than Cloak and Dagger, I think, just in terms of raw damage. He's dead, he's dead. Okay, we got him. Just make sure you draw unattack. Thankfully we did. Fire Potion. It's not worth as much as the Dex, I think. Now you absolutely rest. We're going to rest a little bit before our boss fight, but we're not going to hit Runic Dodecahedron, but a decent amount. A decent amount of HP. Okay, you have to play Accuracy. You have to not play Wraith Form or you will definitely die. And Leg Sweep is not going to weaken him, but it's a good source of blocking. Anyway, you hit this guy first, as you know. I'm just thinking, like, if we concentrate, you get rid of Blur, Deadly Poison, Wraith Form. But then you have all this energy you're not going to use anyway. Let's start with the attacks. $14, $24. We're so close to getting enough. Still not enough. Ugh. Little slow. Just being honest. And we're probably going to take a nasty hit this turn. We got to play Noxious to get rid of their ill effects. And then backflip, see what you draw. Footwork for extra decks. Or 7 block. I think I'll take Footwork. It's probably going to be worth more than 7 block. Hopefully it's worth more than 7 block at the right time. Oh, this is not a good turn. Thankfully, we're able to put up some block, but yeah, this is looking real nasty, actually. We're in lethal range, but we do have the Fairy in a Bottle. But that's not very good. What do you play? Will Survivor keep us alive? It'll take us to 35, and we'll play one more attack. That'll take us to 39, and we'll live with 1 HP. Just anything to like keep us going seems right, honestly. Well, if we play Unload, we're gonna lose Doppelganger anyway. Kind of a whiff there. This guy's got to go next turn. Okay, so if he goes this would be awesome. How do I get this much damage done to you? I mean, it's gotta be... Accuracy's gotta factor in. It's not like we live if we play Survivors, so... He lives with 1 HP. But then he's gonna die when he hits us, but... We're gonna be forced to use our potion and then probably have an enormous... See it! Oh, you block! What happened? I don't understand. I thought for sure he was dead. Were my underlying ideas that wrong? I feel like I botched it a lot today. Jim Puff, let's go. You can't just put your own name in your username and say misplays, okay? That's not how it works. It isn't how the Force works. I feel like I played terrible there, but hey, life goes on. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.